Hi everyone, welcome to week number 4 for class. I thought I'd film a quick video from Notre Dame, and I did the chapel last night for the Stanford football team. We're playing Notre Dame this evening, and so I'm going to the game with a good friend of mine that used to minister at Menlo Park Presbyterian Church and at Stanford with me. So we were colleagues together, and now he's a law professor at Notre Dame. A couple of things. Here's how to have a successful week number 4. Basically, the focus of this week is on your précis. So finishing the book that you've chosen, and then writing your précis. That's due on midnight on Friday. If you have any complications with technology or health or things like that, just let me know in advance, and I'm happy to work with you. Just let me know in advance if you can. And then week number 5, you'll be catching up a little bit. There's going to be some short articles that you're going to read, but it's not going to be too much. So you have some space to catch up on anything related to class that you'd like to do. I finished reading all of your posts for this week, Ethics from the Margins, and I'm working my way through commenting on them and writing some responses to them. So I have about, 10 left to respond to. I've really appreciated how you've interacted with the material, both in appreciation and in quibbling a few things with a few things. So I really have appreciated that. The things to look at when you're thinking about ethics from the margins and things to be taken in are the things that you're pointing out in your post, that we all come to questions about ethics and morality with our own predispositions. Some will call it biases, some will call it social locations, but we're formed in a certain way that we can and do come at questions differently. And so one of the things that I've talked about in interpreting scripture is interpreting in a diverse community, so you don't get confirmation bias, but you actually get your boundaries pushed on interpretation. Not that you will change every interpretation, but at least it will become stronger because you've heard from different voices. So that's one of the reasons that we talk about doing ethics from the margins. The other is it's a pretty consistent theme throughout the Old Testament and the New Testament that we pay attention to those who are on the underside of power. And so we need to hear those voices. For those of you that have experienced that in some way, we need to share our voices as well. And so that's one of the reasons that we do that. So I hope you have a great week.